How's it going, guys? My name is John Uyehara from Kepani Creations, and I am also the resident turner at Simply Wood Studios. And what we got here is we got a cold bowl. Basically, that's what I do here, and as you can see, we have a lot of different shapes, different sizes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, reverse the process, and I'm going to show you guys how we make it from scratch, and basically the process of the whole thing. So, here we go. Okay, we got our tool sharp. Now, what we want to do is we want to select a piece, and what we have here doesn't look very pretty now, but this is a solid block of coral. Actually, it's a little curly on the side. What we want to do is we want to take this, we draw a circle on it, cut it off with our bandsaw here, and we basically get this coral blank ready for mounting. Pull for the screw chuck, and this is what we're going to use to mount it on our lathe. And this is our machine. This is a lathe. Actually, this one is set up more for a bowl. If you notice this, we moved the head to a shorter stock. That allows me to get all around the bowl. And as you can see, we take this, we mount it just like such. Bring our tool-rest up. And this is basically the process of what we're going to do to make it round, to start shaping it. So we turn it on. You see the piece as we start to work it. We're going to take our chisel, rest it up here. Of course, I always want to wear the mask. It saved my face a couple times. So we're going to start to make this rounded and generally the shape that we want. What I'm making now is a tenon to grab onto for a chuck, and we can take the bowl, reverse it out, we can work on the inside. Right, so we're past that stage. We got the basic shape, this is how we want it, and if you notice, it took the liberty of hollowing the inside out while you're away pretty fast. But this piece has been sitting on the shelf for about 2 to 3 months, drying out to roughly about 12%, which is the driest you're going to get here. And it's warped, it's not round. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this, put it back on our lathe, and what we have is a chuck here. This is what the tenon was for, this guy right there. Grab on that, we're going to turn this, we're going to make it back round, and we're going to do the thickness and then sand it to our final desired thickness, shape, and finish. Let's do that. Got it done nice and smooth. We want to try and reduce the minimum of sanding we have to do, so the smoother the cut, the better. Now we're going to take this to the inside. So now, see how it's 1 inch thick? The reason why we left it about 1 inch thick was so that when it's drying process, it doesn't crack. It can move and warp and distort, but it won't actually split in the grain. So now, of course, most of the bowls, they want to be thin, or at least consistent. It's not real thin, it wants to be the same thickness right through, and that's really what a bowl turner tries to achieve for us. So let's go for that right now. basically get a little more time to work on it, and what we have here is a wall thickness about 1/4 inch, and this is kind of a good gauge of thickness for a bowl this size. All we have to do is clean out the bottom a little bit more, get it down same thickness on the bottom, give it a little sand job, wax it, take it off the lathe, oil it, and voila, there you go. You just seen how we make the bowls from scratch here at Simply Wood Studios. And once again, I'm John Uyehara. Come check me out and talk story about products of mine or anybody else's stuff here. Thanks.